Hello and welcome to the cars of Grand Theft Auto. You know, there's been a lot of rumor and speculation recently that we're going to be getting yet another batch of DLC cars for GTA 5, in what is being referred to as the low-life content. Among the vehicles to be included are alternate versions of existing cars, but also cars from GTA 4. Going through the list though, there was one vehicle that caught my eye, and I felt need to talk about it. And that car is the Faction. This car made its debut back in GTA 4, and it's possible we might be seeing it return in GTA 5. In terms of performance, this car is oddly similar to the Sabre, believe it or not. Just like that car, the Faction has a very fast top speed, and the handling is roughly average. The only major difference I noticed was in acceleration. Whereas the Sabre is average, the Faction appears to be slightly above average. But this car not only has similar performance to the Sabre, but also a similar appearance. Just like that car, it's loosely based off a two-door muscle car made by General Motors from the 1980s. In this case, a Buick GNX. And as a result, the two cars do look very similar, but there are some key differences that separate them. First off, the Faction is much more square and boxy, whereas the Sabre is more rounded off and curvaceous. Second, the Faction has long rectangular taillights that run along the base of the trunk. In fact, it almost looks like one long bar. But probably the biggest difference by far is the fact that the Faction is a T-top convertible. Now, most variations of this car have metal panels on it, so you won't know. However, there are a few that actually have glass panels, and they stand out quite a bit. Overall, the Faction is a great car that's just as good, if not better, than the Sabre. Now, as to whether or not this car is actually going to be included in GTA 5 as DLC, I'm still not entirely sure. However, just for fun, I have a few predictions of how this car might turn out. Now, I predict that this car will end up in the muscle car class. Its performance will be similar to that of the Ruiner or the Phoenix. Its car customization options will be extremely limited, and its pricing on the in-game website will be very cheap. However, those are just predictions. As much as I would want them to come true, they probably won't. Honestly, I really don't know what plans Rockstar has in store for the Faction. I just hope they don't do something stupid, like put it in a car class where it clearly doesn't belong, or make it too slow for online racing. Which would be a real shame because this looks like the type of car people would want to race, myself included. But for now, we'll just have to wait and see.